Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Today's going to be my update for the Pan That Palette project. So this is my update for the month of October. For those of you that don't know, I've been panning my Tartelette palette, and also I've been doing a face palette alongside it, which is the MAC Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape palette. And I will link my playlist for this project so you can go and watch back all my updates previously, because this palette was pretty full at the start of the year and now I only have one shade left. So I'm going to start with the Tartelette palette just because this is the one we've been working on for the longest, and I will insert a little clip here for my last update to show you where I was and so you can easily see the progress for this month. So here is where we are at now. As you can see, I hit pan on two more shades. I hit pan on Multitasker and Power Player. Power Player being this like charcoal grey, and Multitasker this deep dark brown. I also massively expanded the pan in the shade Force of Nature. I pretty much cleared out one side and I just have a little bit left on the other side. I was using this in my eyebrows when I had red hair, but I no longer have red hair, as you can see. It's very dark brown. So I've stopped using it in my eyebrows and I've moved on to just using it as a nice transition shade in my crease for when I'm doing my more brown tone looks as opposed to my purple tone looks. I've been working hard on Natural Beauty, not that you're really going to be able to tell, because I've been working on the sides that kind of have a lot of product on rather than expanding the pan. But since I've had darker hair, it's been a lot easier to work on my purple shades again, just because it doesn't clash as much. I've been using this MAC eyeshadow in the shade Blooming Mad. It's a frost finish and it was a limited edition shade a few years ago, and I've been using that all over the lid with Natural Beauty in the crease, Best Friend to deepen it up in the outer corner in the crease, and then Bombshell I've been using as like a liner, and that's the look I have on today. I've been using that combination a lot, and then I've also actually been dipping into this black and using that as a liner if I'm doing sort of different coloured looks. So yeah, that's pretty much the progress on this palette. I feel like I'm being a bit repetitive these days with this project because I'm honestly starting to get a little bit tired of using this palette. Just because I've been working on it for so long, like over a year now, and it's just, I mean, I can pan eyeshadows. Like if you've seen my pan those eyeshadows videos and my other projects, you know that I can hit pan on eyeshadows pretty easily. But this formula is just so densely packed in there, and the actual pans are really deep as well. So while I do still really love this palette, I am just looking forward to having only 3 months left panning it, and then I'm going to work on another palette for next year. I've been thinking a lot about what I'm going to do for Pan That Palette next year, and I don't know whether to just like completely give this one a rest and just start on a whole new palette, or I'm wondering whether to roll in another palette as my main focus and then pan this one on the side to try and like use it up, a bit like how I'm doing these two together. But then I kind of feel like I'm not really getting a break from this palette, so I don't know, man. I think what I might do is start on a brand new palette, and then I can always use these in my pan those eyeshadows videos, can't I? Yeah, that's a good idea. I think I'm going to do that. And then I will move on to my MAC Studio Sculpt palette. Again, I'll insert a clip of where I was at the last update. I only have the one shade left in this palette anyway, but I'm going to insert where I was last time. And here is where I am at now. So as you can see, I've massively expanded the pan. I have been using this a fair amount, not as much as I have been in the past. because I am now working on a highlighter in a different project, and I kind of use this as like a blush highlight hybrid because it is a very, very light peachy shade. I've got it on today, and I wear my MAC Style blush, which is in my Project 10 pan, and then I put this sort of like on the high points just to sort of blend it all together and add a bit of brightness. But I am using another highlighter, so this progress on this one has slowed down slightly. So goals for next time, I don't think I'm going to be able to hit pan on the black just because I don't use it enough. I haven't used it enough up until this point. But my initial goal for this whole project was to hit pan on all of these dark shades. So it would be a bit disappointing if I didn't hit pan on the black before the end of the year. So I'm going to work really, really hard on creating a big dip in this one so that I can hopefully then hit pan at the last update. So I'll be working on the black one this month. I'm going to try my absolute best to finish up Force of Nature completely, because then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 completely empty pans. But other than that, I'm just going to keep working on all of the other shadows as well and try and hit as much pan as possible. So I think that's everything I have to show you for this project. These updates are getting shorter and shorter as the eyeshadows are going down, but I can't believe we'll be on the penultimate month next update. How exciting is that? I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and if you want to stay updated with me then please do subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!